Hello everybody, this is Moola Shashank and I'm a website designer and developer. So I would be your educator for the full course of website development, and I'm basically a tech savvy and love to explore tech. If you would want to call yourself a full stack developer, that is backend and front-end development, then you're at the right place. Myself and my education for this course is Professional Diploma in Website Designing, Diploma in Website Development and Diploma in Video Editing. I'm currently pursuing Professional Diploma in Mobile App Development, course in Artificial Intelligence and course in Python Programming. I would be teaching you all the courses I've learned. So this is the lecture 2 of Web Development. If you haven't checked out the lecture 1, click on this I symbol over here and you would get it. So let's start with a fun fact. Did you know people start viewing your website from the top left corner of the screen? So the objectives for lesson 2 are what is HTML, installing the IDE, and we are going to create our first web page. What is HTML? So, Hypertext Markup Language (HTML) is a standard markup language for creating web pages and web applications. So we need to write HTML code in such a way that it creates beautiful web pages and websites that we view every day, almost every day, yeah. And the characteristics of HTML. It's a cornerstone technology used by most websites. It enables media files to be embedded and semantically defines web pages and allows developers to embed JavaScript. Elements and tags have attributes. HTML5. It is the fifth iteration of the HTML standard. It adds support for embedded multimedia content relying less on JavaScript. And it introduces markup and application programming interfaces, popularly known as API. And it enables cross-platform implementation for low-powered devices. It enriches the semantic content of documents by introducing new page structure elements. It accommodates the use of multiple and outdated browsers too. Defining an HTML document. So this is a very simple HTML document, and we start the HTML document with the document type. That is, we are going to open the tag and we'll put an exclamatory mark and we'll type doc type, DOCTYPE in capital space and then HTML, and we'll close the tag. And we are going to now start the HTML page. That is, all the things that you are going to put in the website would come under this HTML tag. So we are going to open the HTML tag over here, and below it we are going to open the head tag, and the title would be SPN space and title close. While closing the tag, we would be using the slash before the word. And then now we are going to close the head tag, and body tag opens over here. That is the main content of the web page. And this is H1. There are heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. So there are 6 headings, and the H1 is the highest and H6 is the lowest font size. And this is P tag. P tag is nothing but paragraph tag. And this body tag close, and when we complete the document, we should close the HTML tag too. So now let's know about each tag. Okay, so you see this doc type HTML. It defines or declares document as HTML. And HTML opening tag. This is a head tag, that is data about the data. So this is a title bar. It declares the page title found in client UI. And you see the body, it's the main content, and this is the first heading, the largest default text that stands out. and this is the p tag, and inside it is the elements, defines the paragraph, and this is body class, body tag close and HTML tag closed. So now we are going to see HTML tag and elements. So tags are the starting and ending parts of an HTML element. Okay. So the p tag is the tag, and elements enclose the content between the tags. So between the two opening p tag and closing p tag, we have text. That text is the element. So here are some common HTML tags. First we have the A tag and the closing A tag. An anchor element with an href attribute. Both href and A tag should be written together. We'll see what is href tag later. The value of the href attribute is a URI. We'll put an internet address as a href attribute. So div container, it is div and div close, a dummy element which contains block level elements. It is used with style sheets, and as I told you, there are heading 1 to heading 6. So heading 1, headings levels 1 to 6, that is h3 is a subheading within a h2 subheading. Okay. img, image tag, image, it must have src and alt. Src is the source, that is from where are you getting the image, that is it in your desktop or a user or local disk, anywhere. And alt, just in case your image doesn't load, then you use this alternate tag, the alternate text that you are going to show in place the image doesn't load due to connectivity issues. So li tag, that is a list item. It is used within an ordered OL or unordered list UL. Span tag, it's a dummy element which contains inline content. Okay, some common HTML tags. These are few more common HTML tags which make up the structure of the web page. So the header, it specifies a header for a document or section that is used for large texts and headings. Navigation, NAV, it defines navigation links that is used with list items. You can see the structure over here. This is the header one, this is the nav. And section defines a section in a document. You can see the section over here like this. It forms a box or a structure. This article, it defines an article. And then we have the aside tag, that is it defines content aside from the page, that is sidebars. You can see aside over here. And next we have the footer. It defines the footer for a document or section usually found below the web page or post. And main tag specifies the main content of a document, the content you want to represent in the website, that is for what you are making the web page. That is the main content for the content that you are making this web page. Figure specifies self-contained content like illustrations, diagrams, photos, code listings, etc. Now we are going to install IDE. So first let's see what is IDE. So IDE is nothing but integrated development environments. So these are places where we can write our code and execute our code. And now we are going to see some examples of these IDEs like Visual Studio Code, Atom, Sublime Text, Brackets, and Notepad++. So Visual Studio Code is the IDE that we are going to use for making our web page. Okay. So I would be showing you now how can we download all these, and I would be giving all the download links in the description below. So let's download these files or IDEs. So the first one in our list is Visual Studio Code. As you can see the URL, it's visualstudio.microsoft.com. You will get the URL in the description box below. So as per the name, we get to know that it's built by Microsoft. And the best part in this Microsoft's Visual Studio Code IDE is that it is compatible with Windows, Linux and Mac OS. So it works on diverse operating systems. And you can see the facilities provided by Visual Studio Code. It can edit and debug apps on any operating systems. It has built-in GitHub support. It has over 20,000 extensions and it is free and built on open source. Let's go to Atom. On our next item we have Atom. So the URL is atom.io. This also has many packages. We can download packages and it is only available for Windows currently, and it has a very peaceful IDE system which is nice, but we would be using Visual Studio Code now as I'm very much used to it and it is very great in creating text. So next we have Sublime Text. So the URL is sublimetext.com. So to download this, we have different versions and different OS also. So on each version, what all features we get is also mentioned over here, as you can see. And based on your requirements, you can download any version. But if you download the latest version, it's the best part as it has almost all the features. This is brackets. This is very simple UI source of editing text. And the best part is live preview. That is, if you type anything in the editor and Control S, save the text, and you can go to the browser and check, and you'll get it live. Like whatever you're typing would come over there too on the browser. So next we have Notepad++. You can see the URL notepad++.org. So there are many download versions, but we are going to download the Notepad++ 7.9.5 release. Okay, so after downloading, I would tell you how to install them. When we click on the first one, that is the Atom one, so it has started to install, and as I have already installed it, I would just tell you the steps of it. You just need to give it the permission for all the things, and then Atom would start running after installing. Then we have the Notepad++. This would need the administrator's permission to start installing. For example, if you have a password to your PC, then you would be needing to enter your password. And Sublime Text also, you need to enter the password and give it the permission, and it would be installed in few seconds. Depends on your computer speed. Building our first web page. So this is the most exciting part of the lecture, that we are going to build the first web page. So this is Visual Studio Code, and we are going to start with the code. And wait, so first what we should do is we should open file, we should click on save as, and as we'll save it as ls2.html. Never forget to save .html. That is the most crucial part while saving. Okay, for now I'll click on no, as I already have it. I'll just put it as ls2 brackets point.html and save it. Okay, so now to start with a document, always we should start with doc type. That is, the best advantage in this is that as soon as we open the tag and just give a brief about the tag, then the tag totally appears. We need to just click enter and the tag would appear completely. It auto detects the format we want, the language we are writing it in. And next we'll open the HTML tag. We would be leaving a few lines, and then I'll open the head tag, and then we will add the title over here. I'm sorry, yeah. And the title would be SPN space, yeah, it's the channel name. And now as we have saved it before, we need to click on Ctrl S. That is, this time it's not save as, it's only save. And then we need to open the browser, come here and reload. I'm sorry, no. And then we need to open the place where we have saved the file, the location, and then we need to open the file. Just double tap on it, and you can see that in the title we can see SPN space. And now after title, okay, head tag is over. Now we are going to open body tag. That is the main part of the website, and over here I'll be putting h1 tag, and I would be typing SPN space here too. And then now I'll do Ctrl S, open the browser and reload the screen. You can see SPN space in head as a headline has come on top. So now after h1 we are going to use the paragraph tag, that is p tag. So in p tag I'll type do subscribe to SPN space. Please do subscribe to SPN space. It would be very nice if you do subscribe it. And if you click on Ctrl S and open your browser and reload the page, and you find it here. So this is just the startup of the web page, so I would be telling only till here. And in the next lessons, in the coming up lessons, I would be telling you more about advanced web pages, and we would be using more tags, more elements. So for this class it's this much only. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. Do check out our other courses out there. And if you want support at the course, then you can mail me at spnsavvy@gmail.com. And you can once check the format and sample before mailing me. Thank you everybody. This is Shashank signing off.